Hello, friends. It is Selene. I hope that you are having a happy Tuesday. It's always a happy Tuesday for me because I get to come craft with you no matter what I'm doing. I drop what I'm doing to come and craft for a few minutes on Tuesday on the fly. Quite a bit going on this week. I have a tax appointment on Saturday. I am joining a group of girls at a crop on Saturday as well. I'll be showing a fun fold there for their group. And then Sunday, I have Sunday Fun Day, and we will be showing a brand new painted wishes. But you know what? Let's jump down to my hand so I can show you what I'm up to. I've spent the last couple of days on Card Club. This month we are featuring the Silly Safari stamp set. It does come in a bundle with the 1 7/8 inch punch. Oh, Leah, there you are. Okay, cool. I'm glad I can see comments. So this comes in a bundle with the 1 7/8 inch punch for those that are in club. And for them, I told them today on our private Facebook group that they would want, oh, let me put them in alphabetical order because that's how I roll. Early Espresso, Gray Granite, Mossy Meadow, and then Tuxedo Black ink pads. What's cool about this is it's very technique driven. So even though it's one of those sets that you would think that you need all these tools to color in, you don't actually need it. Oh, hi, Anita. We're gonna do blender pen and Wink of Stella techniques. So I also told them that they would want to have a blender pen and a Wink of Stella on hand. So let's just give a little zoom in and we will show you these cards quickly. They are so cool. And if you are not part of, oh, Tanya, hi, honey. If you are not part of Card Club, like my three friends that are on right now, then you can let me know and I can get you signed up. The 10th is the last day to opt in for this month's kit. You can opt in or out whenever you like. And I just am in love with these. I'm very smitten with them, actually. I wasn't sure. When I first got the stamp set, I was struggling with it, and then I came back to it this month, and boy, look at the sparkle in his eye. Ready? So he doesn't sparkle, but his eyes do. Isn't that fun? So, Card Club members get 2 full embellishments this month and a quarter pack of designer paper to make their 8 projects. No envelopes are included because, of course, those keep going up along with the shipping and everything else. So, for $44.50, you make 8 cards, and it's a pretty good deal. All right, so that's all about Club. I'm going to put those all the way over there. People have been asking me about the new ink pads, so I thought that I would give you a little bit of a look at them. Now, before we do that, let me just say, I welcomed back my friend Denise yesterday to Stampers with Heart. She wanted to get some of the brand new things that customers cannot buy yet and signed up to get her discount back, and then she placed another little order after she got her kit. So how it works is you pick out $125 in product and you can use the pre-order stuff. So in color ink pads or anything that's on pre-order you can get with your starter kit. You pay $99 and then you get free shipping. And then after that, the best part is you get 20% off of all of your additional purchases. So if you're looking to save a little money, it's a really good deal. Then Denise is back, so she gets to swap with us this month if she wants. We have a monthly swap. This month, the theme is cards that you would send to a family member, and we do swap current Stampin' Up! Products, so whatever she got in her pre-order, she could absolutely use for the swap, okay? So let's flip back down and I'll show you these new ink pads. So these are the 2026-2028 in colors. And you may notice an old friend here. Chris Cantaloupe is back. I was a little bit concerned, to be honest, when I heard that we were changing the style ink pad because I kind of thought we were going backwards. To use the old material, and it turns out I was wrong, which is very good because these ink pads are really fun. Now, cool feature, anybody have trouble opening ink pads? Well, these are magnetic and they literally, I mean, just fall apart. They're magnetic, so they stick to each other like that. And the only thing I could foresee is if you had a bunch of them on the table at one time and you didn't attach the cover to the ink pad when you open it, they could end up all over the place, if you know what I'm saying. So I am going to recommend, if we're using Hydrangea Hue and Golden Glow at the same time, that we keep them on the table with the ink pad cover attached. So the only colors that are going to be available this year in this style pad are the in colors. Next year we will offer them in all the colors. I'm kind of hoping that there'll be a color refresh, because if I'm going to replace my pads, I'd rather do it on a color refresh year, but they haven't announced anything like that yet. So long story short is I don't know, if you're going to ask. And then I heard about this black hybrid pad. Well, some of my friends in the leaders group were very concerned because when they went to take the cover off, boom, it is hermetically sealed on there, right? Well, there is a trick, and I'm going to give credit to my friend Jody Breckbill, who said if you hold it and then you take the top part and you open it like it's a hinge, it comes open like a dream. So it is purposely suctioned together. Like the technology of how this pad closes is meant for the special type of ink that we have in the new black. So we'll be playing more with that as time goes on. I've already been playing with it with my team. We did a whole class already for our team meeting that involved the in colors so that they could get ready for the new catalog. But you know, if I show you all of that, you're just going to want to sign up and be part of my team, and which would not be a problem for me. But I definitely don't want to tease you with stuff that you can't get until May, and that's fine. But what I can tease you with is, oh, you know what I should show? You know what? I'll get a piece of paper here, just so I can show you one. I did stamp a bunch of projects already with my team, and you'll see those soon enough. But let me just show you the coverage. So I was super concerned when we went back to the old style pad. Well, it's not the old style pad. It's a completely different material. And when you ink up, oh, let me see if I can bring it in. Bring it in tight. It's money. It really does a good job with the photopolymer with coverage. And you know how like with the newer style firm foam, there's a squish and you get like stuff all over your block? Well, guess what? There's no more squish. So we've got happy birthday, just so you can see it. And I'm telling you, absolute money on the coverage. I'm so happy with the new stamps and how they work with photopolymer specifically. So that being said, when I put them back, I wish we had more stickers. That's something else. I left the sticker off of this one so I could show you. So let's do it today. First thing I do when I get an ink pad is I peel this sticker off. And this is a big sticker, so don't mind me. But this exposes all the extra stickers, and there's two that are in English. I'll put it on the back of this because we could still make a card out of it after, right? So Chris Cantaloupe, and this sticker is going to fit on this part of my ink pad here. And then I think I'm going to take one of the foreign language ones, Cocktail Cantaloupe. So if you want a drink that tastes like cantaloupe, you're good to go. And that one can go on the other side. So that's the back. In case they get flopped around, they'll still have a color on there, right? And then we'll open it. I went a little off-road in there. Yeah. Let me fix it. Okay. And then I want one, yeah, keepers. So easy to open. It's like, I don't want to get ink all over myself. Here we go. So when you open the ink pad, again, because it gets stored upside down, that'll be here, but here's your last chance if you have more than one color on the table that you won't accidentally stamp in the wrong color. I like putting a sticker on the inside too, so I know where I'm going. Okay, so that's it. And then when they stack on the shelf, just like before, they go like that, only now they're magnetic and they stick to each other. Okie doke. Hey, Anne, nice to see you. Mary and Vicky. I'm just gonna lean in so I can make sure I see everybody's comments. Tanya. Oh, goodness gracious. So happy to have you here. Thank you. Okay. So we did a quick look at those in color ink pads, and oh, I thought we were back. And the black pad, and again, hold it from the side and just open it like it's on a hinge and you're in, like money every time. So I heard some concerns on the leaders board and they were really upset there for a couple of days until Jody came up with the solution. So thank you, Jody. All right, so now I'm going to open up this. This is Painted Skies kit. Now, this weekend, I am holding a Sunday Fun Day. For the first time, I am hosting an event at a local restaurant where my husband and I go to karaoke. I invited all kinds of my friends from every genre this time. Usually I keep crafting friends segregated to crafting friends, and that's so silly because a lot of my other friends are crafty and I just never wanted to feel pushy. But in that regard, I've never asked either. So it's $40. And when they come, they'll get to choose a crafting kit, and I have a bazillion of them, and they're beautiful. So I'll bring, my crafting kits, and then they'll get to pick something to drink, a soda, a glass of wine, whatever, and we'll meet in the craft room and hang out for a couple of hours and put some kits together. So this is my first time doing a blended event with all of my friends, my karaoke friends, the bowling girls, anybody who I do come in contact with that aren't necessarily Stampin' Up, but also my Stampin' Up friends. Isn't that kind of cool? Anyway, this kit I've been waiting for my whole life. I'm just kidding. It came out April 1st, and I ordered a whole bunch of them thinking that people would love this one. And it does sneak peek some of the new designer paper in the new catalog, which I like. So one thing about our kits collection is that if you want to know how to put them together, they have 2 QR codes. There's this QR code on the bottom that shows you how to put this particular kit together. But then there's another QR code to see just all the stamping basics for any new beginner. So it tells you what colors coordinate, and why that's important is the crafters that I craft with want to know what color is it in the designer paper that we're working with. So it's right here. And if you wanted to add stamping to this kit, you could, but there's actually no stamping on this one. It comes in 4 different languages. Let me see. German, Dutch, French, and English. And I thought that maybe we would just take a walk through this kit and show you what's inside the box. I'm so smitten, by the way. This looks just like the designer paper that just came out and for pre-order for demonstrators. And it's printed like, I don't know if you can see, but it's got this cool texture to it. You see it? It's almost like a cotton texture. So they printed right over the top of these note cards. And it makes 3 each. Here, let me zoom out a little so I have a little more room on my table. 3 each of 3 different designs. So this one comes with 9 cards. Now, some of the kits that I have make 8, some of them make 9, but they'll be able to pick when they come in the door. And really, it's just a reason to get together and have some time to relax with each other. But I'm going to see if I can get these in groups based on their design. So I'm just folding this in. It features a tri-fold type of card. Oh, Tanya, that's it. Like, just a reason to get together and hang out. Like, and what's really fun is Leah. Leah was been around since almost the beginning. She may have hosted one of my very first parties for me like many moons ago, and I haven't seen her in a while, and she's coming. And then the girls from my dentist office are coming. And then someone I know from karaoke, I call her my red wine twin because right around 11 o'clock, I'll have a glass of red wine before I end the night. And then let me see who else. There's a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of friends. My friend and assistant helper Maria's coming. Alexis is coming home to help. Brian will be on hand to help. He's always good to ask a question. It's funny because although he doesn't do this, he is definitely a supporting demonstrator. Can't get much more supportive than my guy. So yeah, Sunday fun day. Just a reason to gather. Okay, so we've got all the 3 designs separated and folded, and then there's this piece that I found in between that I think goes underneath some of the sentiments, but we'll take a look at the directions. There's this piece of chipboard, which I save these. I save the ones out of the paper pumpkin too, because I like to make my own albums out of them, so that kit will keep on giving. Okay, so let's see what the directions say. Literally, I just opened the box, so I've never seen this one before. But this one is saying, okay, we have a bunch of these decorated pieces, and they want me to pop out the middle. So let's do that for all of them. That's kind of fun because I could save that arch and put it on another project, right? So this is the piece you throw away? Really? That's pretty awesome. I could see myself using this on another project. Heck yeah. All right, so there's the discard. Wow, this is what we're using. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, Leah, I'm so happy. And I'm excited to see you because, like, it's been forever. And, well, it feels like forever. Probably all of 18 years anyway. And you know what better reason to get together than to do something crafty? You know, we're not getting together for something gloomy or, you know. Wow, I love these little shapes I'm popping out. I can just, yeah, this could be like a double class at some point, like if you did the kit cards and broke them up. What a fun. So Leah, if this is the one that you choose, you could take all these shapes home and marry them up if you still have stamps, and make something else with them. Or you could just fold them in half and make like little cards that would go on like a present top or like tags or whatever. How fun. I know this is taking a hot minute, but right now I would be chatting about children and life and whatever in addition to crafting. Okay, so this first card, this design here, says that we need the time to celebrate and the orange thing underneath it. So the orange thingy-mabob. Boy, I'm so high tech. That's my level of easy going, right? That's about what I got. All right, and it wants this shape. So that's, to be clear, that's this shape. Okay, so I'm going to stick the other ones to the side for a second. Actually, while I'm at it, this shape goes with this one. Okay, and this arch shape goes with the palm trees. So that's easy enough. And in case I need a visual clue, my card is shaped that way. So it's telling me that it wants me to put this on the front of the panel with the dimensionals that came in the kit. So this looks fairly easy. Let's do it. What's better than easy? Easy that's adorably cute. All right, so let's break into this adhesive. So this all comes with part of the kit. Looks like I'm missing a couple of dots here, but that's okay. I will suffer through. And they gave me 2 strips of these, which I like. All right. So maybe for now we'll make one of each, but by Saturday I'll have all the samples made so that you can pick the kit that you want. I don't just have this kit, I have a whole bunch of them. I have some floral ones. I have a rock star one. If you know somebody who likes music or is part of a music band, you can make cards for get the rock stars in your life. I probably have probably 5 or 6 that I'm going to bring with me Sunday. And Saturday, I am going to a crop with a bunch of ladies from New Hampshire that meet every month to make scrapbooking. And so I'm going to bring some different things to them. I have my scrapbooking collection of kits as well. If you guys haven't checked those out, by the way, and you're a scrapbooker, they're unbelievable. The very first kit that I put together, I cut the back up because the back is all like measured and it shows you where to cut first. And then all the pieces are marked like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. So I put them all in alphabetical order and put all the A's together and put all the B's together. Well, that's not how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to go all the ones together, all the twos together, all the threes together. So I learned something. Oh, they do, Leah. And you know, that's the thing. Like, you just want to have a good time and hang out with people and see everyone. And these cards are like a reason to get together. Ooh. I remember Tracy telling me a trick about these big dimensionals and how to get them on there nice and straight, because that one's a little part of the ocean now because it's rocking and rolling on an angle. Do as I say, kids, not as I do. That's funny. I'm gonna ask Tracy what her tip was because she said she had a tip for that. And I will. I'll play with it myself so that you know, we're all on the same page. But let's see. Now, I said that I had the orange things. I did. I took them out. Doesn't take a minute and you misplace everything on the table. That's all right. Let me pop these pink ones out and see if I can spy with my little eye. Goodness gracious. All right, there's the pink ones. I'll put them there. Ah, they were sticking in the directions. So here, it wanted to double dimensional, and I will have a couple of tubes of this liquid glue on hand if you don't want to use 2 dimensionals, because if you use 1 layer of dimensionals, it will be fine. If you use 2, it's going to be extra postage because you want it to be less than 1/4 inch when it goes into the mail, if you're going to mail it. Cheapers, creepers. I need a pin. I'll carry those Sunday too. Yep, here's my super high-tech fix-it device. I get a pin. Oh, I know, Leah. Wood blocks, my goodness. They take up so much space too. Like, everything now is so much thinner. Our stamp sets come in sleeves and they're flat, so they're good for storage. You could probably store like 3 or 4 bundles in the place of 1 wooden stamp set, which is cool. All right, so a little bit of glue, and then lay that down here. And then it has the little dimensionals, which I also misplaced. Here, let me get these out of the way. So we know that we have all these shapes to play with later, but they don't need to be underfoot right now. I'm going to put them over there. And this one was Time to Celebrate. Now, if you do have someone that in your family that's, you know, French Canadian or German or Dutch, you have all of those languages too, which is pretty cool. So you can send these out. Boy, I really didn't lay that down right. Here, let me show you how to do it. Well, I swear I will come up with a better method before Sunday. It's all good. It's all fun and games until the teacher messes up. But you know what? That's what it is. It's all real. So, Time to Celebrate. Yeah, I know that my friend Tracy was talking about these kits with the long dimensional and how she got them to sit. So I'm going to find out what her tip was. She talked about it at one of my team meetings. I had her present to us. Okay, so time to celebrate. Now, I love this, but you know me, kids. Well, I probably shouldn't do it ahead of Sunday, but I can't help myself. I just want to put some Wink Stella on this. So Wink Stella is my favorite thing, and I will have some for sale on Sunday. So if you're coming, don't worry. I should buy stock in Wink Stella, but this definitely needs some sparkle. The actual designer paper that's coming out in a month that looks like this has translucent like sparkle right in the paper. So when you turn it, it's sparkly. I'll have to bring a pack with me so you can see it. And this isn't bad. It's flattening out okay. I thought I messed up, but it's not so bad. So that's the first design. And I do love the Wink Stella. Let me see if I can show you. You're not getting it on the camera, but I swear it's sparkly in person. Right? Exactly. And you know what's nice about this sparkle? It doesn't end up in everything. So when I did my craft room over, we pulled up the floor, and in between the floorboards, there had to have been like 5 pounds of Dazzling Diamonds glitter. You guys remember that stuff? Oh, and it does call for some bling here. So that makes everything better. So let's go. Time to celebrate. 1, 2, 3. You just kind of put them in a triangle and they look right, no matter what you do. So that gives it a little more depth. Okay, so that's the first design. And I'll just make one of each. And like I said, I will have them all made up and in a baggy book before we meet on Sunday. Actually, if you guys want to see some of the other designs I have, I can show you. They're all complete, which is good. Okay. I mean, this is my kind of dimensionals. It's a whole sheet of them. Just run them all the way down. So fun. So, any good plans this weekend? What are you guys doing this weekend? I know Leah will be with me on Sunday. Saturday, I got that crop. Oh, and Saturday I have taxes. Did I say it? Oh. Guess I should start on those. All right, so we've got. So some of these you can't buy anymore, and I'll just say these are some of the kits for Sunday, and I have limited amounts of them. So this one, it's 9 cards of thanks, and it comes with these little sparkles that you can put on them, and they're just so bright and cheerful. And then let's see, I love this one. This one was a super big surprise to me because I didn't think that I would like it, and then when I got one, I didn't like it. I loved it. It's got gold accents and these little ladybug embellishments, and they're so easy to put together. So there's 3 congratulations, 3 best wishes, and then 3 more congratulations. Look at how cool these are. They're like you bought them, and they're, and you get the day out on top of it. So, they're really fun to put together. There's this one, want to go on adventure and enjoy the journey. You get 3 of those. And then the envelopes are all decorated too. 3 of these and 3 of these. Aren't they cute? These are really retro, and I'm not usually an orange girl, but I love them. And then I didn't put a baggy book together for this one, and I only have about 7 of them, but they were a really hot seller. Lots to love. They're not coming back in until almost June. And I'm bringing what I have with me, and you guys are welcome to them if you like that one. This one, it was one of my favorites. But when I saw the beach one, I thought, oh my goodness, folks are just gonna love this one. So I'm actually thinking that maybe, so this is the one that goes with this one, and I'm gonna put that on another card, but I'm thinking that maybe it might be better to put the dimensional sheet. Oh, I'm all zoomed out here. It might be better to put the dimensionals on the card itself and then place the other thing over the top, because the other one got a little wonky. So let's try it that way and see if it's any better. Oh yeah. So I'm laying it down on the card and it's behaving better. Then when I drop the frame on top, it won't warp out like it did on the first card. Now, you would think because this is just a card kit that the quality isn't there, but that's not the case at all. The cardstock, it reminds me of the thickness of watercolor paper. It's nice and heavy, and I mean, it's like somebody painted a fresco on the inside of that trifold panel. So I'm really happy with the quality too. But I definitely think that this is probably a better method. So you get the dimensionals on the base and then drop the die cut piece over it. Yeah, look at that. No issues there. So pretty. All right, so let's see what they want us to do with this one. This one, it looks like, thanks for keeping me afloat, just goes right on top. And it goes right there. Oh, wow, it's pretty. So we found the trick, kids. If you're gonna put the dimensionals on and use that frame, put them on the card base and then put the die cut over it. Look at how gorgeous that is. The blue and the yellow. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Those are nice. And then it opens. And then it opens again. So you have plenty of room to write. And it is like for being a kit, it's definitely a step up, right? Okay, so let's look at the last design. And we learned now what to do with these. That's why I always like to make them before I make them in person with people, because I want to make sure that if they need any love, that I know what to do with them, you know. Okay, so here we go. So I would say that's the same thing with the white cards, because the white cards do the same thing. You lay this long strip down and then the flowers go on the inside of the panel. And I will have additional kits for sale that day if there's more than one that you like. So until we run out, they're yours. Okay. So there's this design. And you get 3 of each. So that's pretty cool. It's like, what did I do with that die cut? So easy to lose things on the table once you get going. It's so pretty. It just pops it up a little bit. It's like such a neat effect. It looks like it's inside of a, shaker ball, like a snow globe almost, but it's the beach. It's a beach globe. That's funny. All right, let's see. On this one, I would imagine that they want us to put the pink thing. So let me see where it goes. And it wants us to do double dimensionals again. So like I said, I'm going to have a tube of liquid glue out, just one per table in case anybody wants to make them a little bit flatter so that they don't have to pay extra postage. So here we go. Here, let me zoom out a little so I'm not off the frame again. So this one goes, sorry, want to look at the sample. This actually goes behind that thing. So let's do this like that. And then sending a little sunshine your way. And then we need dimensionals for that piece. So if you're not local, this is the newest of our kit collection online, and you can get them on stampinup.com. Some of the other kits that I showed are sold out, and I bought them knowing that I was going to do events like these. I bring them to my retreats, and I do private parties with them too. So this was really nice, and I'm excited because Linda and I have never partnered on an event, and I think it might be the start of something good. She's fabulous. The food at this place is so good. So Leah, if you're coming in and you plan to have lunch before or dinner after, you can't go wrong. From sushi to beef teriyaki, and they have pad thai. No matter what your pleasure is, she's got something for everybody. So here we go. There's a big one. Here's a little one. And she has a beautiful meeting space upstairs. The room upstairs is all windows, so, and it's overlooking the river. So while we're crafting, there'll be lots of light and good conversation. Here we go. So that's the third one. Aren't they fun? Okay. Are the kits about the same price? Actually, no. The first one for the event is 40, and then the kits will be priced at fairly. They'll be a little bit less actually. So that's a good question. Yeah. Well, because I have to yeah, cover the cost of the event. So, but then I just sell them off the shelf. So yeah, they'll all be marked. And if you have questions, I'll be right there. So anyway, there we go. Oh, it looks good against the chalkboard. There you go. You get a better view of it. So I hope that you guys love it. And I can't wait to see you all on Sunday if you're local. And if you're not local, you can check out my store to check out the kits. They have some scrapbooking ones this week too. There's also a birthday scrapbooking kit that's only $10.80, and it makes 3 12 by 12 spreads. And like I said, when you cut your paper, don't be like me. Cut 1, 2, 3 and put them in piles of 1, 2, 3. And then when the directions tell you to put it together, then you go 1 A B C D E F G, and then 2 A B C. I was so backwards getting used to them, so don't be like me. But yeah, okay, so that is it for today. Like I said, the last day to sign up for Stamp Club is the 10th, and that is held here at my house in the studio or online, and I'll mail it to your house. And I showed you what you needed for that. And if you have any questions, let me know. For those of you that love the ink pads and want the opportunity to order ahead of everybody, you can join. The starter kit is $99. You get $125 in product. You pick out what you want. You can pick out of pre-order, and you can order immediately and enjoy a 20% discount off of all of your supplies. So if that's something you're interested in, please reach out to me. I am here to answer your questions. Have a great night. Bye, guys.